Mother killed, son killed, father critical. Father critical. Mother killed, son killed, and father critical. This is the mother and father. The mother was killed, son killed, daughter-in-law injured, father critical. That's all we have so far for you. But see, I will tell you something today. I'll tell you something today that things don't happen just like that. It don't happen just like that. So let's go. Mother killed, son killed, father critical in Friendship Village shooting. A quiet community in Friendship Village was thrown into chaos early Friday morning after a brutal gun attack left two family members dead and two others nursing gunshot wounds. The incident occurred around 2:25 a.m. on Friday, October 10, 2025 at a home located along Peterloo Street, Friendship Village, St. Madeleine. According to police reports, a 42-year-old male relative of the deceased told investigators that he was asleep downstairs when he was awoken by a series of loud explosions coming from the upper floor of the house. When he went to check, he made a horrifying discovery. His cousin, 25-year-old Vijai Rampersad, was lying motionless on the roadway with what appeared to be gunshot wounds. Also, his uncle, 58-year-old Vijai Rampersad, was also seen walking on the roadway, bleeding from apparent gunshots. Nearby, Randy's wife, Kimberly Rampersad, was also spotted stumbling along the roadway, suffering from gunshot wounds. Both Kimberly and Vijai was rushed to seek emergency medical attention by a neighbor. A relative went upstairs and made another grim discovery, and Gracelyn Ramberan was found motionless with apparent gunshot wound. Officers from St. Madeleine Police Station responded to the scene where they confirmed the death of Randy Rampersad and Gracelyn Ramberan. Crime scene investigators and homicide detectives are still processing. And today we'll tell you what we believe is the motive. But before we do that, we sent our cameraman, he was here earlier on, and I also visited the scene. And just by visiting the scene, but anyhow, go on with it. I'll tell you when we come back. Go ahead.
Passed through here last night, but at the end of the day, I heard it quite central. But one of the guys and me and him went to school together. This is a unfortunately massacre in my total view. Sorry to hear that, but in my time, in what I'm saying, it wouldn't get much better. Mankind lost the love and respect for each other in this time that we live in.
So, ladies and gentlemen, this is I.A.N. Alleyne, right in front of the house where, as the neighbor said a while ago, a massacre. He described it as a massacre. Mother, son murdered. Father and in-law critical in Friendship Village shooting. A quiet community in Friendship Village, San Fernando, was thrown into chaos early Friday morning after a brutal home invasion left a mother and her son dead and two other relatives, including the father, critically injured. Now we are hearing it is a strong possibility. We are hearing that we lost the father, so it could progress to a triple murder. Can't confirm as yet. The incident occurred around 2:25 this morning on Friday, October 10, 2025. The residents at Peterloo Street, Friendship Village. This is Friendship Village. This is Peterloo Street. Here, according to police, a 42-year-old male relative told investigators that he was asleep downstairs when he was startled by a series of loud explosions coming from the upper floor of the house. When he went to investigate, he made the horrifying discovery of his cousin, 25-year-old Randy Rampersad, was lying motionless on the road with multiple gunshot wounds. Nearby, Randy's father, 58-year-old Vijai Rampersad, was seen bleeding profusely and struggling to walk. Moments later, Randy's wife, Kimberly Rampersad, was found stumbling along the roadway, also suffering from gunshot wounds. Both she and Vijay was rushed to emergency medical attention by neighbor. The relative then went upstairs and discovered his aunt, Gracelyn Ramberan, lying motionless with what appeared to be gunshot injuries. She was later pronounced dead at the scene, along with her son. So mother and son dead here. And it's a strong possibility, father also. So our entire family wiped out. Police said the family was asleep when gunmen entered the home and opened fire, killing the mother and son instantly. The father remains in critical condition while Kimberly is treated for her injuries. Now, As I said, the father remains in critical condition. We are hearing, but we can't confirm. The Committee of Friendship has been left shaken by tragedy, which comes just weeks after the shocking murder of a 13-year-old schoolgirl, Mariah Sinat, in the same area. Mariah, this is the same district where Mariah Sinat lost her life. You know. Officers from St. Madeleine Police Station, Homicide 3 are continuing investigation. So we are here on the scene here just to show you. Maybe we can go down and see if we can meet anyone there. So just showing you. This is so sad. So you live right here, right across here. What you heard? You just heard the sound of the gunshots.
Yeah, I guess some gunshot thing. Well, I inside when I hear gunshot, I was ducking on the floor because I think.
How many shots you heard?
First I hear about 2.
I
stopped. Then I hear some out in the back there because I say he ran over by the road there. And after that, I hear somebody come footstep walking going so. I find out here not now, well, the father was in the ground right here.
The father was right across here?
Right in the ground here. And pool of blood, time I just pull the curtain here, why the was missing here. I couldn't see it, well, I started to feel dizzy kind of way. I come back inside there. Me we come out. My brother living downstairs there. Well,
your brother live here. These people are who to you?
this is my father's sister, the one who passed away.
Your father's sister?
And well, she husband and my cousin.
So your first cousin passed away then? There's your father's sister?
Yeah.
And how long you been living here? All your life?
Yeah, all my life, yeah.
Wow. So they came, so I saw they broke the door from there, if my guy could just go up there. They broke the door from here. Huh. So this is where you're seeing here, the blood stains, everything here. They pushed the door, they opened it from here, and that was it. Okay, so they broke the door, and that's why they were able to fire the shots and whatnot. People sleeping. So everybody was asleep, huh?
Yeah, the door make noise.
After 2 in the morning.
I hear the shots first, I hear the shot. I hear no body ball, nothing. Then after the 2 shots, I hear she ball and cry out in the back. You know how she run out?
That is the mother?
No,
the wife?
Yeah, the wife. Yeah. The mother, I think.
Kimberly run out?
Yeah.
Kimberly run out?
She run out also.
And he run out?
Yeah.
But which means to say but it have any other entrance here? From this upstairs?
Nah, they need this entrance alone.
So they run downstairs, the man came inside, people came inside, so they were able to escape and they run out.
Somehow.
But they run out with gunshots.
Yeah, well, I believe so.
And the father was shot here. The mother was shot inside.
Right behind the door, I think.
Right behind the door. The mother was shot behind the door. The son dropped down there.
Yeah, right.
And Kimberly sustained injuries also. Hey, what kind of dog is that?
A potong mixer with shot.
Huh?
Yeah, he inside, so like how he thing in there.
I tell her potong come back here. Yeah, I said, behave. Yeah, I just seen people, strange people. Hey, boy. This is so sad, boy. This is sad. A whole family wipe off, you know. Mother, father, no, mother, son, daughter-in-law, critical. And we hearing that the father, it's not looking too good. So, father and mother and son and daughter shot. So far, mother-in-law and son dead. Am I right? Daughter-in-law shot. Father critical, they say he might make it. How many people, neighbors said they saw 3? But anyhow, so we just get some shots to the back and we're going to keep you posted. an idea what's going on. I have an idea what's going on. I have an idea what's going on. I have an idea what's going on. You see, when I come on an area, when I come on a scene, a lot of people from around here have my number, 2944081. And you go to the website. While I'm here, you'll be surprised to know. Messages coming in. Apparently, now you don't want to say it. Some of you might get upset. I was just chatting with someone. But I tell you, when I go back to the studio, because a couple of people said they will call me when I leave here. Alright, so a lot of people, just people from the area. Alright, so I'll keep you posted after the interview. This is the mother that was killed, father critical, son killed, and the daughter-in-law critical. Daughter-in-law has been Kimberly, like Kimberly. Let me explain something to you. And a lot of people will get upset. But there are at least 3 double murders that, as we say, more and more to beside the pestle. But I will tell you what this double murder. Whether you like it or not, Randy was selling drugs. Randy was selling, and people used to come there and buy. And that's it. It was not the first time that, in fact, police from that district, they are familiar with that house. Sometimes they see new people driving new vehicle but working nowhere. They have a certain individual also. They call him Aqua Boss. You know, they have the vehicle called the Aqua vehicles. They call him Aqua Boss, the Aqua Boss. But the Aqua Boss was not there. But that was a sign that was a signal for the Aqua Boss. Because apparently the Aqua Boss, Randy sells on behalf of the Aqua Boss. And when I say Aqua Boss, you know what I mean. Stolen vehicle. And they were doing their thing. They were doing their thing. But it is very sad that innocent people had to lose their lives. The mother had to lose her life. Randy wasn't listening to anybody. And you can say what you want tonight. People can get upset. Well, you can't check me, but you can say what you want. And the whole community knows that. Do you know how many reports via I.A.N.org, the website, that we got about that area? Call that area, ladies and gentlemen. That area. Peterloo. Do you know how many reports? Peterloo Street friendship. Do you know how many shady characters lying in front of that house? And even though the young fellas from the area that they were used to send that signal. These fellas from the area, even to run to the side of the house. Even to run to the side of the house. You must understand the terrain. You must understand the terrain. If you can show to the side of the house, when I was walking on that side, you have to understand the terrain. But nevertheless, ladies and gentlemen, nevertheless, it is sad, and there are a lot of people, children, doing wrong. They sell drugs, and no matter you're fed up, talk to them. The day will come, you will end up like what you are seeing here. You will end up another statistic. Jocelyn, they are innocent people. The father is innocent. Gracelyn, sorry, innocent. But nevertheless, what they can do, they don't want to listen. Nobody wants to listen. Nobody wants, but at the end of the day, that's what went on. Do you know how many shady characters lie on that exact spot where this boy died? Everybody know what I'm talking about is true. And from what I heard from persons is that they are going to swing back right there. It is not over. They know they are looking for Aqua Boss. I don't know if you could remember. That same Randy, that same Randy, it had a shooting many years ago. And link that this whole thing link up to a store in Princestown too. You know, they're watching a store in Princestown. They're watching a store. It's a big link, you know, it's a big link. It's a big link. And even though people might get upset, people who are hearing this and understanding this should be happy that I am talking about this. So as much as you hear that gunmen run in a house and kill a mother and father, kill a mother, kill a son, but find out what was going on. You have to find out. I could stand up and I could ask the police in that district. That will fall under St. Madeleine. Ask St. Madeleine how many times they went there. How many times stolen vehicles was found in that road. How many people driving brand new cars but working nowhere. Ask them. But so it just goes to show, ladies and gentlemen, you cannot play mass and play unfraid powder. As my good friend Naidu Powder used to say, the late Naidu Powder from Pickapan, he always tell me that, I.A.N, you cannot play mass and afraid powder. You cannot be in this dance and feel you will get away. To Aquaman. So as long they're not going to stop, they are not going to stop, they are going to swing back. Because they know who they are looking for. They know who they are looking for. Even though they feel that this message was sent, they know that who they are looking for. But you can't deny it. Randy was selling drugs. They were running a perfect block. And nobody could deny that on Peterloo Road. Nobody could deny that. Nobody can deny that. Nobody could deny it. So when you want to go down that road, what do you expect? When your grandchildren, ladies and gentlemen, want to sell drugs and do wrong and sell gun, they are compromising your safety. Sometimes I know people working in the bank. I know people who have big jobs and living in homes where they are siblings doing wrong thing. The day police come and find drugs or guns there, you would lose your good bank job. You would lose your teaching job. I remember one day we went to an area and we got information about guns in our house, and when we went, the girl just come to for a flex with the man, you know. But gun in the house, you know. Gun and drugs in the house. But she's a big time school teacher, you know. Come to lineman thing with the man. But what happened? She had to go down too. Her name was plastered all about after. And she lost her job. She lost her job because she was charged. Because don't think that the man will say that is mine and she had nothing to do with that. He not saying anything. So everybody going on. Everybody went Peter pay for Paul. And that is why sometimes you have to be harsh on persons that reside at your home, that decide to break the law, put them out. They have to, because it will come to this. This is very sad. I feel sorry for the family. But when you go back into the history and you go back to how many reports people made, how much reports the police know about, it's sad. But today also, but again, so the Aquaman. I just letting you know. So when you hear, don't think that government is to blame. Because there is a story. There is a story, and that is the story behind it. But you see, people wouldn't tell you. They would just print it on tomorrow's newspaper. Home invasion, son killed, mother killed, daughter-in-law in hospital, father critical. And that will sell, and people will say, oh my God, Trinidad going through this and that. But sometimes behind there is a story. And I will tell you this story. That is the story. That is the story. There was a lot of things going on. And it wouldn't stop. Because there are a lot of people around who still feel that they can run that road. But I am telling you, you better pack up shop. Don't run that road. Don't run that road. Do not run that road. And today, I'm sending a message to Aquaman. Because Randy was getting stuff from Aquaman to sell too. And that is it, whether you like it or not. So ladies and gentlemen, so now you find out how mother died, son died, daughter-in-law injured, daughter-in-law critical, father-in-law, and Randy father critical. It's sad. But look how innocent people, look how the mother lost her life. The father critical fighting for his life. We don't even know if he will make it. We don't even know. I can't even say. So today I tell you, let this be a wake-up call for you. If you are, and let me tell you something. You see, being in company of people who doing wrong and say, well, they might be bandits, but they never rob me. You have no reason to be in a car with them because when they get gone down, you will get it too. They have no reason to be in your... This is a time that we live. We have to pick our friends. Pick your side. Is either you choose to walk on the what do you say? The narrow way? Or you want to walk on the broad way? You want to do all kind of things, but you don't want to walk on the straight line. If your children going down that road, put them out. You have to put them out. Because this is how it will be. This is the end result of that. This is the end result of drugs selling in front of our house. This is the end result. This is the end result. And don't get upset with me. This is the end result. Everybody know that this is the end result. It is sad. I felt sorry, but this is the end result.